guys, I'll be showing you a calculator I made using the Complex Logic mod. Let's get into it. So first of all, let me show it off a bit. You've got add, subtract, multiply, divide. You've got a binary digit here and another binary digit. This is your first number, this is your second number, which is relevant with subtraction and division. So for example, if I wanted to do 9 divided by 3 gives 3. Now if I wanted to do 9 multiplied by 3, 27. 9 minus 3, 6. 9 plus 3, 12. Seems to be a little bit broken there. Let me try to get a different set of 12. What about 10 plus 2? So there, it worked. It's probably just a little bug. But anyway, so that's how it works. I'll be showing you some behind the scenes stuff. So if I just come over here, I'll get to this later, but first I want to show you the number calculation. So I have my first number here. I put it into their respective colors. So basically how this mod works is you've got these different colored wires, and each of them gives a binary signal, so 1, 2, 4, 8, and so on. So here I've got 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. And that is put into a bus, which is called a bundled cable. And basically what you can do with that is you can just pull out the binary from here. So for example, I have this array here. Let me just do 8. You can see it displays the blue one, which is right here. If I do 9, it does the white one as well, and so on. Alright, so that also works the same for this side. I just have a different colored bus, just to make sure they don't connect at all. So basically I have multiple gates here. You have addition, subtraction, multiplication under there, and division over here. So basically what it does is it'll take the first number, whatever it is, 1 plus 1, and it'll give the output to the first multiplexer. You also get a subtraction, so 1 minus 1 gives the output to the same multiplexer, and so on. And then I have 3 multiplexers, which based on the input of these 3 lines will give whatever number or whatever calculation type that I want. So for the calculation type, I have 4 calculation types, and by default, when it's not flicked down, it's doing division, and that's just how the combinational logic turned out. So as you can see here, I have a sign left to right override. So if I had addition and multiplier, if you clicked a bunch of random stuff, it will always do the leftmost one. So if I did this and maybe I did this, it would do subtraction, addition, still addition though. None of the, if it's in the leftmost column, that's the one that matters. So I'll be showing a truth table that mirrors this based on the outputs that I need to occur to have that certain input happen. Now, what I did here was I took all these, put them in another bus so they don't connect, different color. And here I have the 3 outputs. Now I'll be showing you some K-maps that I did, basically just to K-maps are basically just an easy way to do Boolean algebra and get the most efficient Boolean algebra expression. So what I did was I simplified that. I came up with a Boolean algebra expression. Then I simply just took that expression, for example this one, this white line, which is, I think, addition. So addition, you need this one to be off and this line to be off, because the multiplexer will always take from the left side, and if it's on, it will take from the right side. So I want it to go from addition over here, addition again, and then into the display. So what I have is just a NOT gate that goes into the first line, which is shown in the KMAT for that. Then the same thing here, I have not both these NOTs, and then I ANDed those to the second line, and then the final line is just a simple NOT gate for multiplication. So for division, for example, division is this line, so this would need to be off and this would need to be off, this would need to be on and this would need to be on, which, as you can see, nothing is flicked, they're all on. So division would go through, and that's why it is default division. So now that we have the combinational logic, whatever, coming through here, we go to a binary to BCD encoder, binary coded decimal. So basically what that'll do is, if I go put a number in right now, let me just get the maximum number that you can get by multiplying these two numbers. You can see 3000 whatever, and as you can see, multiplication line comes in here. This middle one is on because it needs to take from this right side. This one does not matter what it is because it's being negated here, and this one needs to be off because it's taken from the left. So as you can see, you've got the multiplied binary digit left to right, then lower down, lower down, lower down. So as you can see, binary here, binary coded decimal here, which means that each digit is its separate binary representation. So this first one is a 9, then you have 6, then you have 9 again, and then you have 3. So it doesn't actually use the colors, and it's not one long line, it's just 4 sets of 4. So this binary coded decimal comes to the back here, and this is a binary coded decimal, or just binary, 4-bit binary, to a 7-segment display decoder. This does not work though, and I'm not going to try to troubleshoot this thing, but I actually found a better way to do this, which is kind of using the mods features. So I have the 16 different colors coming in here, which you can see here as well, and the first digit, or the ones place, is right here, this top row. So I've got white, orange, magenta, and blue. So that's what I have here, white, orange, magenta, blue. I'm pulling it off of this bus, so this bus only contains those 4. Then I take, because this is in binary encoded decimal, but when I put it over here, it's only storing 4 binary digits. So it's technically binary encoded decimal, but since it's only 1 digit, it can be treated like binary, which is why I have a binary to 7-segment display here. Then I have just this thing to show me what is going on, and these couple segments are what actually corresponds. So in a 7-segment display, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So from the back, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and that is displayed. I think it's 1, 2, 3. It's random, but basically what I have is I have each of those bits corresponding to which segment needs to be displayed. And then it comes over here, and the reason that I have this kind of switch is because if I were to keep it the same color, it would actually light up a different 7-segment display, because these wires are worth more in binary. So what I had to do is I just took it out of the bus, changed it into just an analog signal, and then put it back into a binary signal, which is the white and the so on. So that goes into here. Again, you can see the different digit here. Then it goes into the display, and that happens for all 4 digits. So, I mean, for the display, this is pretty simple display. You've got each segment consists of 3 pistons. This one input powers the entire piston line, and then on the horizontal ones, you just have an inverter. Well, the inverter is for to make sure that the ones that I want are in and the ones that I don't want are out, so it kind of indents it. Otherwise, it would have the ones that all these would be inverted. It would look weird. You wouldn't be able to read it. But that's how these work. And yeah, so this mod is called Complex Logic. I'll have a link for it in the description. If you want me to go over some of these, how these bundled gates and multiplexers and all that stuff, how that works, I can do that. Just tell me in the comments. And if you really want this world file, I don't know why you would, you can ask for that. I'll get that. But it's pretty consistent. The only problem is it can't do negative numbers. It will just default back to some random set of numbers. So if I have 2 minus 4, yeah, it's gonna go to some random, not random. I haven't really looked into it. I might want to, you know, do some sort of negative sign, something like that. But for now, this is how it works. And I hope you enjoyed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more content like this, just ask in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.